Hi everybody, I hope we're all doing well. Stormy, you look like mommy, baby. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to grow a high credit score within 3 months of moving to the United States. Trust me, it can be done. By the way, I'm fully aware that there is a word for someone who moved to the United States, but I don't like that word. Expat? What is that? Sounds like an insult. Before we get into the video, you're welcome to subscribe at any time. If you do subscribe, we'll be covering a lot of self-development and how to be the best version of yourself. So if that sounds good to you, I'd love to have you here. When I just moved to the United States, I was really worried because people were telling me left, right, and center that I couldn't get a high credit score straight away. I couldn't possibly apply for a Chase Saphire Reserve or a, American Platinum, which I fully did and got an American Platinum, by the way. But people were saying, no, you can't do that. People that started at 18 only got a high credit score at like 26. It took them years to develop a high credit score. I'm going to tell you that is a lie coming straight from the devil, and I'm going to tell you exactly how to get a high credit score in the space of 3 months. Number one, now I am not sponsored by this company, but it is your one ticket to a high credit score, and it's so easy. So get a Discover card. Now this is a credit company most known for beginners and students. You don't even have to have a high income or any type of credit. I mean, when I applied, I had no credit at all and I got accepted straight away. I think in the past they required some sort of income requirement and some form of a credit line in the past, but they have become much more lenient in the recent years. I have done so much research on this topic, and every single person has said to get a Discover card and you get easily accepted. Like, I'm talking straight away. There's no annual fee and you don't get any fees at all. This is the card that's going to build your credit. Now, it's really unbelievable for me to even believe that it takes years for you to grow your credit line because, it took me 3 months. I mean, I got my Discover card and this is what you do. Everything that you pay for, half of it, I mean, if you're just practicing with credit and you've never done it before, I've never had credit experience. When I was in Australia, I used my debit card. So what I just did was spend half of whatever I spent that month on my Discover card, and they give you a limit. So they gave me 1K. And so I would just spend half of what I spend on my Discover card, and by the time that it came to paying, I had to pay in full. You have to pay in full. I mean, you don't have to, it's not a requirement. The minimum was $35 every single month, but this is the step to growing your credit score, is to pay in full every single month, which would be really easy, right? Because if you just spend everything that you would have been spending on your debit/checking account, then it's going to be easy because all you have to do is just put all of that money that you would have spent on your checking account back and pay it on your Discover card, and that boosts your credit so much, guys. You have no idea. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, but every 6 months, make sure to apply for a credit increase because that increases your credit line as well. Now, Discover lets you inquire about one every 6 to 12 months, and they usually give you like $500 leeway, so it really is like a slow build up, but don't you worry, you're gonna get another credit card in about 6 months after doing this anyways, because your credit line is gonna be so high. Guys, I cannot emphasize this enough. Pay your balance in full every month, period, and that is when you're going to get the highest credit score of all time. Number 2, only use this card for about 3 to 6 months until you can apply for a better card. Now, Discover is a point system card, meaning that you can get points back in every time that you spend on Target or Amazon, or it depends on the month. I would go into a video that talks specifically about how to use a Discover card because there are different sort of benefits, but it's not as much in comparison to something like American Express Platinum or Chase Saphire Reserve, which is the golden ticket. That is what you want. If you're not taking advantage of the American credit card system, you're really missing out because literally everyone in America who travels, they literally just travel from their credit points. You gotta hack the system, guys. You gotta do it. Do not accept pre-approved credit cards from your bank or anywhere else from that matter. Do not accept pre-approved credit cards coming from your letterbox or somewhere like Sephora or Amazon, or I'm sorry, but no, don't do that. There's hidden fees. It's a mess. I've done so much research, and based on all of the research, the main 2 ones that you want, if you want stuff for credit for travel, it's Chase Saphire Reserve and American Express Platinum. They're so good. Number 3, that's basically it. You have to stay consistent in paying month in, month out on time before the due date, and that's it. Don't be super attached and keep checking your credit score or anything like that. Just know that after a couple of months, after being a little bit patient and paying off every single month, and keep track of that, always pay in full every single month, especially if you're just starting out. If you do that, you are going to get such a high credit score within a couple of months. That's what I did, and then I applied for an American Express Platinum after 6 months. I got accepted straight away, which I heard from experience it was really, really hard to do. So if you move to the United States, that's a really great way of practicing how to use credit in the US, because if your country uses credit, Australia does, but not as much, but this is a whole other beast, and you definitely need to practice, you definitely need to take this seriously and, plan your finances so you can pay in full every single month. So if you do that, you're gonna be all good. So I hope that that helped you. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.